Hi, I'm Chef Belinda and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make empanadas. Empanadas are handheld pies and can be filled with things like fruits, vegetables, meats, or a combination of the above. To make our empanada dough, we're going to use flour, a pinch of salt, sugar, some butter, and some ice cold water. Now we're going to make our empanada dough. To my food processor, fitted with the dough hook, I've already added 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to add a pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar because we are making an appetizer empanada today. And I'm going to pulse that just for a few seconds to get those ingredients mixed together. Okay? Now, I'm going to add 1 stick of unsalted butter that I've chopped into little cubes, and make sure this is really cold when you are assembling your dough. Just want to put all of that in the bowl. Again, we're going to pulse this until the flour forms little pea-like consistency. Much better. This is what we're looking for. See what that looks like? So we're going to put this on again. Then taking our water, and as I said, about 1/2 cup, and add it just a little bit at a time. So just let this keep going until it forms a ball. Okay. So we've got our ball, and what we're going to do is put this in some plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator and let it set for about 30 minutes. So now our dough is ready. It's been in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and what we did is I halved the dough, and I have the other half chilling still in the refrigerator while I work with this half. Okay, so to roll out my dough, I'm going to take some flour and lightly dust my board, and just a little bit on top of the dough itself, and then we're going to start to roll this out. What I do is I start on one half of the dough, and then the other half, and then I turn my dough. And the reason I do this is to keep it pretty much uniform. You want to keep it as round as you can. And constantly just roll and turn, and you'll have to keep flouring your board because you don't want the dough to stick to it. Okay, and then we're going to take our cutter. I'm using a 5-inch cutter, and we're just going to cut out our empanada. If you have to, you can put a little bit of flour on the cutter or just dip it in your flour. And then we'll just remove our excess dough and set this aside. The empanadas we're making today are appetizer empanadas, and the filling consists of cream cheese, blue cheese, and walnuts, and we're going to sprinkle a little bit of honey in there. So we're going to put our filling on 1/2 of the empanada dough. Onto this, I'm just going to take just a little bit of honey and drizzle on each one. Then we're going to take our egg wash and just go around the very edges. And what this egg wash does, it helps to seal the edges. So just a little bit. And the egg wash, by the way, is just 1 egg with about 1 teaspoon of water. And you take a little whisk and you just whisk it until it's emulsified, and then you're ready to use it. I'm going to take it and fold it over. Now, there are several ways that you can crimp these. One is just the old-fashioned way, using the tines of a fork. You just want to make sure that so it's really, really closed. And then just take your fork and just stick it one time. There's another way we can do this crimping. Just take it again, as if you were doing a pie, and just crimp it with your fingers, just to make sure, though, that they're getting sealed. The third way is my favorite way. Take it, I fold over the end, and then I just keep folding this over onto itself, like this. It'll make for a smaller one, but I think sometimes they're a little bit more attractive. Then what we're going to do is take the egg wash, brush them a second time with the egg wash all over, And what that does, it gives it a nice sheen. We're going to stick these into a preheated 400-degree oven for 12 to 15 minutes. When they come out, then we're going to drizzle them on top with a little bit more honey, then they're ready to be served.